It is being called the deadliest single attack in Somalia's history. A truck bombing in Mogadishu killed more than 275 people, including a Minnesotan. Right now, hospitals are rushing to save the injured, and they're pleading for blood donations. Somalia's government is blaming the attack on the Al-Shabaab extremist group. So far, there's been no response. Today, the U.S. condemned the bombing. One of the people killed in the attack was a man from Bloomington. Ahmed AbdiKarin Eyow was resting in his hotel when the blast ripped the building apart. WCCO's Jeff Wagner learned about his lasting impact here in the Twin Cities.
The scene in Mogadishu looks like that out of a war movie. Buildings destroyed, the rush to save those still alive, and the heartache over those who died. An unspeakable pain felt across the world in Minnesota.
I'm very, very sad today.
Bashir Eyow's brother Ahmed was visiting Somalia for a short trip. He says Ahmed was in Mogadishu no more than 3 hours when a truck bomb exploded outside the hotel where he had just checked in. His body was found hours later, buried in the rubble.
Ahmed was one of our most effective and active community member in our center.
Mohammed Omar is the executive director of the Dar Al-Farooq Community Center, where he says Ahmed would visit daily with his family. Ahmed leaves behind a wife and 3 children.
We miss him so much, and I want to know people know he was a great father. He has 2 jobs and helping us very much. He worked so hard.
Ahmed is the only Minnesotan believed to have been killed in the explosion, but many from the local Somali community say they have relatives back home who also died in what is being described as the deadliest terror attack in the country's history.
Our community today wants to remind our fellow Minnesotans that terrorism has no faith, that as a community we have to be united in face of this great evil.
Jeff Wagner, WCCO 4 News.
Family members say that Ahmed was working on finishing his master's degree. He was a certified welder, but they say he aspired to work for the United Nations in the hopes of rebuilding his home country.